Hi, this is the 1000 Scenes Project. I'm Morgan, and improviser number 244 of 1000 is Hallie Haas. Hi, Hallie.
Hey Morgan, how's it going?
Going great. Thank you so much for doing this.
I'm so excited to be here.
Excited to have you here.
Oh God.
Oh, God. No pressure, though. No pressure. Uh, but, you thrive under pressure, but no.
Oh, thrive, thrive. I explode.
A randomly generated suggestion
Okay, great.
is freedom.
Freedom. Great.
Wow. The house looks great. Um, every moment in my jail cell, I imagined this moment of coming home.
Well, it's so nice to have you back, Barry. It's been a long couple years.
I, I understand that you didn't visit. I didn't want you to on one level because I don't want you to think of me like that.
What, like a convict?
Right,
Like someone who brutally murdered 3 people?
well, okay, brutally is I feel remorse and it was not premeditated.
Right, I guess you never know when a couple hunters are going to come out of the woods, but I thought that we'd use some meditation techniques to get through that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so surprised, I guess. You were always a little bit, I don't know, shall we say, confrontational in our marital fights.
Uh, so I'm sorry. This is not how I imagined the homecoming. I feel like you haven't really processed this at all. I mean, what if the last few years you haven't been um,
Haven't been
are
one
you
thinking
okay?
about
Are
you?
you okay with me moving back into the house or
I'm okay with it. I'm okay. I'm okay with
good?
the way it
Okay.
feels. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing like having a dog dragged back into your house. I'm open to that. I'm willing to accept a maimed squirrel if I need to tend to it again. Do you want something to eat?
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
a toast? I don't know. What are you used to?
Oh well, one of the things I was looking forward to is like a home cooked meal. Or you don't toast really. uh,
Barry, do you want me to be clear here?
yeah.
Things have changed. Things have changed in our house,
That's
okay?
inevitable. So let me get up to speed.
As you've noticed, I've changed the drapes.
Oh, oh yeah, no, that's a different shade of yellow, right? Is that a darker yellow?
Yes, it's saffron. God,
Saffron.
what were you doing in that cell anyway? I sent you so many books to read.
I read many of them, a bunch of them. Or
What about color theory?
didn't get to that so much. It was more, I more wanted stuff to help pass the time because I wanted to focus on. I almost projected myself out, like I almost lived in an alternate version of this moment right now the whole time, to escape the misery and the drudgery. The color theory one good?
I almost can't even say. Yes, it's good. Yes, it's a good book. It's a great book. I've devoted my life to this book. Well, not my life, but
The
my
last few years, or
for the last few years, my recreational life, I've become a color theorist, and it's really helping me move
oh,
along. I'm sorry, Barry. It's
no,
just
I'm sorry.
no.
It's up to me to get to where you are because I don't want to disrupt what you've built up over the last few years. Let's just I'm gonna adjust, and it's on me. Do you want to go out to dinner or um?
Out. Sure, sure. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe a chance must be given.
Thank you. Um, hey, I've been wanting to go to a steakhouse. I've been dreaming about having my first steak. They obviously don't have steak in the pen, so
Right, right. You want to go to a steakhouse.
is that?
Do you think we can afford a steakhouse, Barry?
Oh no, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Mine, right? Think about this. You've been in jail, not producing any money, Okay, people haven't quite been jumping at the chance to take color theory with Carol,
Right.
and
Well,
that.
there was the savings account. When I left her, is there okay?
I invested it in a boat, and the boat ended up sinking.
You invested in a boat. You mean you bought a boat?
I guess that's a good way to say it.
Okay.
I bought a boat and it
Not
sunk.
what I imagined would be the case. When maybe in retrospect, maybe some contact while I was away would have been better. I understood, but
No contact. No
right. Well,
contact. We
too
have
late
to
to change it
develop
now.
each other. No contact.
I mean, I would have said like, no, don't invest in a boat. With
Of
all of the
course you would
savings.
say that. Yes, and there's a couple thousand left.
Oh, wow, really? Okay. Well, so virtually gone.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but
I'm sorry. I'm the
no.
one. I'm the one who killed those hunters.
Clearly we both made mistakes. We both made mistakes. You, by accident, murdered a few people. I invested in a boat.
Right. Okay. When you put it like that, and mine is obviously far worse. I took human lives.
Yes.
Oh, where's Pepe? Where's my dog? I kind of wanted like. Have you seen those YouTube videos? Like we're allowed to watch YouTube in the library with some filters on it, but there's these great videos now of like soldiers coming home from war and the dogs come and greet them. I kind of half expected Pepe to.
I sold Pepe.
You you sold our dog.
Yeah, he's happily living with a family in Colombia now.
Colombia, the country?
Yes. There's a program for people who want dogs to make their lives happier. And I don't know, I just felt like you weren't around. I was never that attached to Pepe, so I sold him. He's living with Maria Hernandez now.
In Colombia, the country.
In Colombia, the country. It's okay, we can write him a letter, or maybe not, because clearly you couldn't write letters. You couldn't.
I was under the impression that you didn't want any contact with me. Did you
No,
want me to write you a letter? I missed you so much. And I did. I was thinking of you. I actually built you something in the prison shop. I've got it in my bag here. They let me take it out with me. And it's dumb, but I carved this. I hand carved this myself. It's a chickadee.
You carved me a chickadee?
I did, because your dad used to call you my little chickadee. So I remember that, and I.
Barry, do you really think a small wooden likeness of a bird is going to make up for 3 years of torture?
No is my answer to that. You could have put up like a banner. Like it's not that labor intensive. Just put up like a banner, like "Welcome home, Barry," or
a banner?
Welcome
home banner?
That's pretty standard. I think someone come from prison.
You think that's standard? Give me one example of someone who's come home to a welcome home banner after being in prison. That's like a birthday party. This isn't your birthday. Or is it?
This is most definitely not my birthday. This is not a day of celebration at all, and I thought it was going to be, and I'm a little bummed now. I mean, not as bummed as I was in prison, but this is not what I expected.
Barry? All right, maybe I haven't been entirely clear with you.
Okay, well, let's get it out on the table.
All right, I've moved on.
In what sense?
I have a new life now. I had a boat.
Right.
Pepe's gone.
Right.
I changed the drapes.
Well, barely.
I'm seeing a fellow, Lorenzo.
What? Who is what?
Lorenzo.
Did somebody call my name?
Oh no. Barry, I didn't expect.
Who was that?
It's He's just a spaghetti manufacturer I met on a trip to Italy.
Spaghetti manufacturer.
Yes, he makes pasta. How much clearer do I have to be? He's a pasta maker.
You say you want pasta, honey?
No, sweetheart, no. The situation has precipitated, if you remember me telling you about that. It has precipitated.
Oh, you're the jail guy?
Yeah, he's here. He's here. Did you want, why don't you make a
want
big...
Any pasta?
What did you say?
Does he want any pasta? Ask him if he wants any pasta.
Barry, would you like some pasta?
Sure.
He would love pasta. Can you make the tagliatelle with mushrooms?
Blackout.
Oh, that was so depressing. Oh my God, that
was uplifting. It was a beautiful journey. Thank you so much. Very fun. Is there anything that I can plug for you in the description of the video?
You can plug. I guess I have a Characters Welcome show on April 20th at 8 p.m. at UCB East in East Village. That's a Monday, and I guess you can. Yeah, that's good. Plug that.
I'll put a link to that in the video description.
You can plug my Twitter too. I guess might as well. Do you want to?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't tweet that often though. Does that matter?
I bet it's worth it. I bet it's worth it when you do.
Okay, it definitely is. All right, that's at Hallie K Haas. So
Excellent.
it's my name with a K in the middle.
Is that
my
your middle initial or?
I have two middle initials, but so one of them is K.
Okay, that qualifies as valid then. I'll put links to those in the video description. Again, thank you so much for doing this, and have a great day.
Thanks for having me. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.